so we baba kwa be bi da na o ni tia ya tena se ye be din komo but then in the industry no I mean the showbiz space no somewhere e so and I be din komo but no specifically dem be say din komo e fa Grammys a ye nyina na ye hwe nim say nominations a e so no and as nominations a e so no we were expecting some names to be sanka e be pop up because you heard Ghana say I say yeah creatives you know you more some kind of pressure we say they have to secure I mean slots or Grammys you know and as some nominations if possible na omo enwin na you say yes omo go adwuma you heard the big stars I will come that pressure never social media yeah they are more but and then nomination list you know about out omo ana ye hwe omo anim say on benya omo ana nke ni da so omo benya no ni nyina akwa we na there but so at Roland I'm say he's been one of the showbiz guys omo we follow this me can say Grammys issues you know and I'm saying no I mean no new come na drink about whatever is happening you know and I say whatever has happened no on for my Roland
Kwesi
about to say
Yamiado
Shagzy ko say
ye dream December but so obviously we are still in campaigning we are still telling people to download the app and also order for rice you say December festivities ni there na ye shik contemporary term but you need some people who can take you from the house to your destination safely and back and Shagzy is what you need so if so share now name about Shagzy it is a ride hailing app that you can download from the App Store or the Google Play Store when you do then you register then you order for a ride to wherever you want to go in Ghana Accra specifically and it will take you to wherever you want to go.
Now, quick one. I know say your Baba Grammys herself, but in some way, and it's with the SM camp, and you happen to be a member, and I say you have a direct contact or SM camp. Yeah, Mami Misao, Freedom Wave concerts, you know, Baswana and Muscle, because definitely you have maybe info say free on them. But also social media, my phone be service about say is it coming on, and I say Muscle. Who are here?
Freedom Wave Festival is on hold. You know, Freedom Wave Festival as a brand is there, and because of it is on hold, secret because of the challenges that we had with the venue with regards to time and no more day set up. Anytime a event, you know, we believe say or the team believed it wasn't enough or it wasn't adequate for us to be able to put up such show now amount for she said the time that they were giving us wasn't enough and you see some of these things say if you are not part of the organization and I say oh experiences Anyama will be there you might see it or hear it as something abstract I say bibia na dia na mo be ya mo ye mamu 2 days and now 1 day I'm to fine but we all know, say, even not long ago, an event like Tidal Reef, about a few days ago, almost the CEO of Big Events Ghana, almost in charge of the whole stage and sound setup, said they used close to a week to do such setup now for
the setup time now, or whatever, it wouldn't be enough.
Of course, it is definitely not enough.
So officially, this year's
it is on hold. Suspended. No, it has not been suspended. It is on hold until say you bring a better alternative.
So if there should be an alternative, and then they are,
of course.
They will still come on.
Last year, Freedom Wave happened within 11 days. It was organized within a space of 11 days. That is how Freedom Wave did. And from now to 25th, we have some few 2-3 weeks intervals for us to be able to still consider certain avenues. Already, let me say on record that there's been so many offers as far as Freedom Wave is concerned. There's been so many things that people have asked, like so many offers into the camp, and we are still in talks. We are still considering. In fact, this November crown, music lovers and Shatter Movement fans should brace themselves because there is a huge surprise coming up for them. There is a huge surprise coming up for them.
We all can't wait for that surprise. Roland Amate, blogger, and then he's a pundit as well. Or you or signing Shagzy and Roland, how has it been? I mean, you as a blogger working in the camp of Shatta, I mean, definitely you have some bash around other, I mean, other big arts, on a fan basis.
Of course.
How are you taking all those up?
Well, this is not like we've not been in the industry for just a few days. We've been, yes, even though we are not like the legends whom we roll with currently, we are privileged to roll with. At least we've served enough. We've served enough to the extent that I am going to almost a decade in the industry. And if you've even been in the industry for half a decade, which is about 5 years or more, some of these things wouldn't be new to you. And if you are also a learner, you will definitely know how to accustom yourself to some of these things. Inti say, maybe say yes, we know say okay, and position na ya fa to your hoso no. E nipa ho adwuma. E na nipa ho adwuma so de, unim say enye obia na wadwuma be nefe. But at the end of the day, say nipa na offer we say be ye adwuma ma me no. Adwuma na wo ye na so ni a na adwuma na ekoso a. That is the most important thing.
So right now, if I mean people from the Stonebwoy camp, Sakwade's camp, Last Sheriff's camp are willing to work with you, you are available.
Of course, Charlie, it is, you see, it is for Ghana music industry. It is for the betterment of the nation and ourselves. So if it is something that you approach me, okay, I want you to do A, B, C, D for me, and I see that it is not going to conflict with what I do, definitely, why won't I do it? As I am here, I produce Lexi the Comics, Too Cute to Be Mute campaign message show on National Theatre. I produced it, and it was during that same day that Shatta and the whole Shatta movement team were going to London. On that same day, I produced the show at the National Theatre. So if it is something that is not going to conflict with what I do, definitely there is no need. When Stonebwoy was doing his album listening, I was there. When Medical was doing his album listening, we were there to support. Same way any other artist. If it does not conflict with our dealings, if it does not conflict with some things that are quote and unquote so of importance, we will definitely work.
Okay, let me ask this one last question. Now you move on to the Grammys. Right now, talking about the confliction. If, say, I mean, Stonebwoy camp, I approach you with say, person would try a promotional video in relation with
Three-dimensional album.
No, I mean in relation with stadium concerts now, Airbus now. Will you do it?
So in confliction, whether I would do it or not will be determined by how the approach would be and what they would want me to do.
That we want you to shoot a promotional video.
You see,
your promotion.
It will be a conflict of interest here, because I, for one, is part of the team that is organizing Freedom Wave Festival.
Yes, that is why I'm asking you the question, because you are a blogger.
It will, yes, aside that, there will still be a conflict of interest there. That is not to say that if they organize the show today, me invite or somebody invites me, I wouldn't be able to go.
So the long and short is, what the $100,000 or $1 million cry at the bread, Roland Armah, so on your promotional video from a Stonebwoy for the stadium concert no Baba on here. People should come with that. Let's move on to the Grammys. The expectations, the realities. How have you seen it? And then what are you hearing from, or what are you seeing on the socials?
First of all, I remember the organizers of the Grammys are so 66 years in organizing or putting up such an event is no joke.
Yes.
VGMA is more than 2 decades, and we all can see the struggles and how far they've come, even as far as organizing this for more than 20 years is concerned. So if somebody or a group of people have been able to do this 66 years, and for it to still be attractive to us, even in this generation, to still, with some people yearning to be part of it, then you should know someone are there. Now, to the substantive, your friends have conversation about Ghana and our missing in this whole process. Well, it's to me any news. any news. Even though say yes, when you find yourself in certain quarters, especially the artists that put up their works for consideration, definitely at that particular point. But then, if you pick it on a larger scale, it is not so. It doesn't really mean that the Ghana music industry is in shambles. And as a Ghana music industry, egu. Besides, we are not the only country in the world who did not get nominations. And even for us, we have few people like the Rocky Dawunis who have earned nominations. The Armah and all that who have earned nominations. Like they've had nominations. Some people have never tasted it before. You understand? So if at this point we miss out, it doesn't mean Grammy is not our birthright.
Yeah, but one conversation that is always, that always pops up in terms of show business. We compare ourselves to the Nigerians. Mm-hmm. Now we could see so many, artists from Nigeria being on the Grammys list.
Yeah.
Now comparatively, let's look at it. Are they still winning over Ghanaians? Because look at the number of people, nominated onto the Grammys for this season.
Times and seasons. You see, times and seasons and what artists want at a particular time. Let's ask ourselves, how many of our artists publicly put out flyers or presented their works for consideration? On top of head, I can think of Stonebwoy, I can think of Rocky Dawuni, I can
MOG.
think of MOG music, and maybe foreign Armah. You understand? These are the few 4 Ghanaians that are on top of head. I can say we saw them presenting their works for consideration. When you go to Nigeria, they have a tall list. They have a tall list of artists who presented their works for consideration. You understand? So even the fact that we have few artists from here presenting their works for consideration, as you mean say, ye 2 out of every 10 country be what the nipa 10 by be 2. How many would we get? See, still they be every year be for 4 more file nomination. How many would be? You understand? And this particular category, best global, best African music performance. This is the new category of Africa. And Kayenim say okay, Ghana stands a chance because under that category they listed so many genres now more consider, including our own high life. Our own high life and the Ghanaian drill.
Yeah.
You understand? Yenim say okay, Anka, this would have been our gateway into the scheme. You see, let's not the fact that these people, your friends say we have Ashake, we have Burna Boy, we have Davido, we have Arasta and all them in there, doesn't mean we should stop working. It doesn't mean we should stop working. Share today, Afrobeat is big. As at 2 years back, the drill music in Ghana was big. Was sitting on top of almost all the genres. You understand? And you know, Mr. Hussein think a high life forecast okay, drill na say yes we jaya because almost everybody that won some of the top awards in the schemas at that year were drill musicians. And think and the following year we wouldn't get other artists even from other genres like the high life, the hip life winning awards. You get it? So the fact that okay, we have people who are staunch Afrobeat artists, more nominations even. And Panche say we also pride ourselves as high life artists or Ghanaian drillers should go to sleep because tomorrow it could be our song being called for consideration. Burna Boy released City Boy, which is being nominated, was just a few months ago, about a month or 2 ago, and it has been nominated. So this is not a lose for Ghana. See a lose, no.
No, but the arguments and they say it has been a long time. I mean, say like coming a long time coming. We are not getting there.
The video made a post on his Twitter page he said something.
Yeah.
When he found out he's been nominated, he said 3 nominations at the Grammys.
Yes.
Delay is not denial. These are the people that we are comparing ourselves to. For him to have written delay is not denial, do you know what it means? That even in their small closet, they've also been wishing to get there. Delay is not denial. And I said, Burna Boy, last 2 years, they were chilling in Grammys. They were chilling in Grammys. They were high contenders for awards. I'm a Burna Boy and GB. All of them have won an award, but the video is still excited. You get it? So it is not as if say, okay, the people who are now, we see them as on top, no more winning awards. They are not tired. They are not tired for the video to get a nomination and say, at last, and we think we want to sleep. No.
But were you anticipating so highly that MOG or Stonebwoy, at least any of these could have been nominated at least for this year?
Well, it's of course you can't count it. You can't count them out because they presented their works for consideration. So you can't count them out. It's just like an award scheme opening nominations. And artists filing. If artists file for nominations, you can't base on that and write them off until the final result is out.
But I mean, with your personal, inquiries, your personal overview, are you disappointed?
You see, I am not disappointed. I am not disappointed at all, because the success of the works that they presented, yes, sir, Grammy accolade ni bekamwa as a Grammy nominated project, it is going to shoot that particular project to a different level. See, Rocky Dawuni's, is it Shade Tree? Yeah, Rocky Dawuni's Shade Tree are presented for consideration. If it gets nominated, it will shoot it. Now, as we speak, one of Rocky Dawuni's best work is Branches of the Same Tree, which got nominated, and the last year's own. And so you see, so yes, if our accolades never come one, it will shoot it to a different level. But it doesn't mean that the works that these guys presented, a year Konoya, Phase 2, Fifth Dimension album, and Shade Tree, it doesn't mean they are whack. You understand?
Yeah.
It means that now they've been able to enjoy certain success, but then what is missing? That is what we need to find. What is missing? And me, I can say that what is missing is not now about the fact that our works are not good.
Roland, here with me is Roland Armah, who is a blogger, he's a pundit. I mean, he's a businessman, that's how I should say. He loves doing business. Let's look at it this way. Best African music performance, which you stated there. Everybody in that category, I mean, worked harder. But would you think that as part of Grammy's consideration, they were looking at numbers, popularity? Because this post from Kwame Dazi says, at least the Recording Academy should tell us there is popularity element in the scheme. I'm quite disappointed Stonebwoy or Amare should have, or say I'm quite disappointed Stonebwoy or Amare should have been in there. What is your take on it?
Well, the CEO,
looking at the popularity element.
The CEO stated explicitly that popularity is not part of the criteria. However, it doesn't negate some people's feelings about the fact that popularity is part of it. See, this is what I want people to understand. It may not be part of the main criteria, okay? But the CEO said these are musicians who gather around to award themselves. You get it? And with the normal basic human instincts, Charlie, if Semene ko race, na ebia ye kwa Kwesi Kwesiarmah, we are supposed to reach Kwesiarmah. Now we do choba na ujina na me to aso kwa kwashima na Charlie, between me and you can see yembo obi abaso awan no bebo na baso. You get it? Exactly. So yes, we may all have the best of works, and you see when you want to put internet head to head, football head to head one. It's me head to head that na afedi cards who players say di wo match mu nyina na ya consider. It's me head to head na card team way the players say di more yellow cards. Nti ubetimi ni team A ni team B betimi enya the same points, the same goals, the same match played. But you go inside near the fair play. Fair play, which means okay, when you have more cards, as in way. Into what when you have more cards, more infringements, near drop or near the win you know it now. These are head to head, and you see some of these things, they are not stipulated rules. But when it gets to the creme de la creme, say they are throwing in everyone now for this. Still, you winner. We will now go to what we feel, and some of these things come to play. The next one is music politics. Charlie, some of these things people take it for granted. Armah, it works.
Music politics.
It works in our industry, and it is working in the whole world. Music politics.
Yeah, politics is everywhere.
Exactly, even in our homes.
Yes.
See, you can't tell me that among your siblings you love all of them the same, and you don't credit that. There are some people who are more special to you than others. There's that one sibling that when he calls you that, oh, me here we are, maybe cutting. But there's another one that from Pono the dia go post me here we are. You look, yes. It doesn't mean that you hate the other one, but there are politics in there. The way I will play with cars. Who is speaking for you at what time? Who are you affiliated to at what time? Let's Rocky Dawuni nomination column. Who saw it coming? Nobody. There was no noise around it, yes. Even before that. You understand? So it is the politics they obey you. And also when they fly at one thing, you people should repost it, you should shout, you should share, you should do this, you should do that. No, bro. There are some people who it is just about, see, me, MOG, one of the things that made him lose out is not the work. And your work not present.
What is it about?
His mode of presentation.
You think so?
Oh yes. Go and check. People, the Grammy has rules of how you should present your work for consideration. MOG missed it. He missed it with his flyer. He missed it.
No. How did MOG miss it? With his flyer?
So you see, the rule states that when you are presenting your works, especially with the flyer, it's supposed to come in a certain way. One has to do with the Grammy with the register, the R sign on the main Sana frontier. Some also has to do with the spelling of the Grammys. It is on their website. People can go and check. And when these artists put out their flyer, one of the concerns, especially from somebody like Eric Tosca, was that particular thing. That even for that one, MOG is missing. You see?
So before the nomination, announcement, you already knew that MOG is out.
Oh, the feeling was there. The feeling was there. Unless maybe he had done. See, go and check. Stonebwoy did two different flyers. He did two different flyers. Two. It wasn't just for a joke. It is because he wanted to play all the sides. So that Charlie, if you say because of this one, you no go pick me. Now I'll do the proper one. This one day. So all these things are the little politics in what we want.
Roland, let's come to this way. The mockery. The backlash on social media, especially Twitter. Now X. How would you put it? Like, would you encourage it as to for them to continue because it put artists on their toes to do certain things right. Just like you make mention of MOG's own. If there were to be backlash, trolls, I mean dragging regarding the flyer that he put out, maybe he would have gone back to do certain corrections. Would you encourage it, or you have a different view of it?
Well, you see, for those things, I don't condone it, especially if it is not coming from an informative background. You see, there are some people who will come at you and come and educate you, and there are some people who will come at you just because they want to hurt your feelings. The one that comes with education is what I will condone. Somebody will ask, okay, so what is the difference? Because people are trolling people on social media, but where is the difference? When MOG posted his flyer or presented his flyer, and somebody like Eric Tosca brought the rules out and just posted it with MOG's flyer, he got a lot of backlash that he hated the man, he doesn't want what or those comments. You see, somebody would see that as a troll or as a negative comment, but it is education.
There's information in it.
Exactly. If you don't take care, you might miss it. But unfortunately, those people who would come, point you, pull you out, and give you that education are few. The people who will come and throw you and insult you for nonsense reasons are plenty. If you don't take care, you might mix all of them and say, oh, they are just trolling. My advice to artists, some of these things will not stop. It will never stop, especially in our current dispensation. It will never stop because now the internet is growing. Things that people, when they meet you face to face, almost throw for impulse on the culture. Now they can go on the internet and tell you. That is also the avenue. See, there are some people, the medical kind, they will insult you on the internet, but when you see you boss do something small. Yes, there are some people that they can't see. But the way baby obey me and they are venting in same in social media. So some of these things will not stop. So the artist should be able to have a tough skin. One, know what their dream is. There are some artists that Grammy is a fulfillment. Grammy is what to them
they desire to.
And then they dream. You will be musu honoma. Opa, sister Grammy be 55 guni down. And fan of him.
DJ Khaled, what he did to Grammy.
Sister Grammy 10, 50, if I be good down and fan of him. But all the money 50 Ghana. The whole world, everybody will see.
Yeah.
The whole world, everybody will see.
All right, I was going to Roland Amati Energy Come. You see, one thing about awards, yes, so many people are desiring to get to where the Grammys, to get hold of a Grammy award. But regardless, do whatever you think you can do best. Do your work. Forget Grammys. Just do your work.
Don't forget Grammys if it is your dream. Don't forget Grammys if it is your dream.
Yeah, but put in the work.
Of course, the work is important.
Like, say, may get this particular project for Grammys. That wouldn't fetch it for you. But the winning that say, may get this particular body of work at the Armah Grammys now can get you to the Grammys area. You understand? So just put in the work. Definitely, if it is yours, it will be yours. Roland,
big man,
your final words regarding to this.
Well, congratulations to our brothers from other countries who were able to get nominations. The Grammy is an American award scheme and it is designed for the American market. A portion has been allocated for Africans and we stand a chance to benefit from some of these things. Charlie, it is just a portion. We can also grow ours for it to become like the Grammys.